So the movie had started and I only came for one person, one woman, and honestly, almost tapped out on our good sis. But we back here. What movie am I referring to? Evita, of course, based on the life and time of Eva Peron, who I really don't know anything about except my girl Lana Turner felt like she was always trying to reheat her nachos. So before the movie starts, this, I don't know, disclaimer or notice appears letting us know the Andrew Lloyd Webber, dude who did the music from Cats, y'all know the song, Memory in the Night Moonlight, and all these other folks' name appeared. It's definitely giving they think it's Oscar worthy. We'll see. First scene of the movie, and we are put in Buenos Aires in 1952. Shout out to all my impressionists. Y'all know I'm a girl of context, so I had to hit my girl Chatty P up to see what was popping off in 1952. Some things I found interesting were Prince William and Harry Granny. She had hopped on the throne with them stolen jewels. The first polio vaccination was successful. Honestly, I thought that had happened at least a decade earlier. And the king of staying true to himself, never ever switching up. Mr. Potato Head jumped off the porch. Okay, but back to this movie.
It is my sad duty to inform you that Eva Peron, spiritual leader of the nation, entered immortality.
Well, the movie has been ruined. Well, at least the one they were watching. The camera keeps panning and zooming in on the daddy from Spy Kids. So automatically he's sus to me. It's giving he set up Eva Peron, but let's keep watching. Now we're back in 1926 in some place called Shall Be Cold, Cradle to the Grave story. Noted.
Your children are bastards.
We're already establishing little Ava, she's an underdog, but she a rebel, and no one is telling her what to do. Kind of sounds like you know who, right? But that same little girl getting all the love in the streets at the time of her death in this back and forth toggle that we see happening.
Argentina has gone to town over the death of an actress called Eva Peron.
Here the musical stars with some major shade from the daddy from Spy Kids, okay? I knew he was sus.
Every time you were supposed to have been immortal.
So we get from his POV, Ava wasn't doing nothing for the folks and all this was fake. By the way, I don't like the rock turn this particular song took, but yeah, y'all can listen to it on your own time. I'm not trying to get YouTube strikes, okay? On the real, I had got a little bored with the song and started scrolling on IG, but then I heard out girl, so tap back in. Now we're in 1936, someplace called Junin. I think I pronounced that correctly. Anyway, our girl, now she's 15 and sleeping her way to the top, according to the Spy Kids daddy. By the way, with a much older man. Nothing new under the sun here, as this basically is the method most women of prominence took up until a few decades ago, right?
I'm moving out with my man. Now Eva, don't get carried away.
So this song is a no, but Ava finds out she's getting played by old buddy because he trying to go to Buenos Aires, you know, the Big Apple, as she keeps saying, without Ava, but she ain't having it, and she hit him with the hell no, I'm coming with you. So while watching this scene, when Ava gets to Buenos Aires, I couldn't help but think, did Madonna draw inspiration from the scene from the first time she went to the other Big Apple, you know, New York City? And all the people back in Michigan who might have told her, you know, she was too ambitious, she was too crazy. Also, I could appreciate Madonna's vocals on this song, which is so far the best song I've heard yet. That Laura Rushton was coming through on that last line. Star quality. Her dancing was also very good in this scene. All right, so old head and dragged her to the city only for her to find out he got a wife and some kids. So now she contemplating life, right? She like, where's she going? What's she doing? Who's she loving? Etc. So this song is also pretty decent as we see Ava trying to, make it in showbiz and the predatory men she has to encounter and entertain out of survival and also just out of her pure ambition to be somebody, right? Hey, look at Ava. Now she making it in magazines. She got a car. The girl is moving up. And she flipping the script on the men who thought they could play her. Now she got options. Even doing commercials for soap. Wow, look at a little Joan Crawfordish. Alright, so this song about the GOU, some government gang, was a no. Now the girl acting, even though they saying she not that good, I'm guessing she's still getting like some A-list roles, just, due to her male acquaintances.
Eva Duarte?
Your act hasn't changed much.
Neither is yours.
Alright, oh snap. Ava ran into old boy who played her, but now she gained status. She up. So y'all know how that goes. I couldn't help but wonder, how many times did this happen in Madonna's life? Like, people who had played her, right, tried to play her out when she was on the come up. Then she had made it. How many that was trying to kiss her butt? Curious. And would love to see that in the biopic too.
Peron.
Eva Duarte.
So here we got Ava out here meeting her future husband, and they're both spinning with each other, supposedly. Ava is doing her, oh, I'm so innocent act. I didn't expect to run into you. I'm so naive, right? She ran the game from the jump. But again, she had an assignment, and she's seeing it through.
Hello and goodbye. I just unemployed you. You can go back.
The best scene so far in the movie, Ava letting them hoes know she the new HBIC.
Don't ask anymore.
This is also very good. So Ava, who was once, in the exact situation, she has no empathy or sympathy for these young girls. She like, time to go. So the army and high society think, Juan Peron is a fool because, they view Ava as a threat, right? And of course, misogyny was at an all-time high. They had a line about her best parts being in between her thighs and calling her a slut. Ouch. Disrespectful nonetheless, but again, women who rise always face this type of hate from both men and women. Who better knows about this than Madonna?
What is 20 next to millions?
Ava telling him not to worry about the haters, but Juan Peron, like, we got too many haters, and she like, we got more love in the streets, Juan. We'll be fine.
Not, how could he love me?
Now Ava getting on the radio, campaigning for her man. She using her background to get the people to vote for him. This new Argentina wave they got popping off. And also Madonna's singing was really good on this particular song. Wow. So Ava's influence, get her man up out of the jailhouse. Oh, dang. She was doing all that and they wasn't even married. But I guess, the girl knew what she was doing. She was getting to the ring and other things, right? By the way, Juan Peron's hair is annoying me. Like, is it sprayed on? Is it a toupee? Like, what's it giving? All that hard work paid off. Juan Peron got elected president. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting to hear this song so early in the movie. I thought this would be played, toward the end when she dies, but a great scene nonetheless. Madonna looked beautiful, she sounded good, and yes, that whole Take a Bow era was the perfect setup for this. Also, that whole I'm dressed to the nines, but y'all only see me as sixes and sevens. That line, I wonder if it like resonated with Madonna and maybe still does, right? Like for all her influence, we know all the backlash she still gets even to this day, right? And lastly, can we talk about how perfectly, this song, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina, embodies the survivor's guilt that, just many poor or lower middle class people may feel, when they make it. So Christian Dior her from her head to her toes so the people can adore her. So the people can adore her. This was a good scene. The glamour glow up, right? It's always fun.
Call her name and poured under us.
All right, so the suits are seeing her influence, right? So now they're like, oh, the girl got emotion going. How can we capitalize? Ava on this rainbow tour, but she's starting to get fatigued, right? Here's the first sign of illness that's planted in the movie. How society still won't accept her, even though she seems to be, meeting everybody, the who's who at the time. They still like, no, we're not rocking with you, girl.
Do you now represent anyone's cause but your own?
Oh, dang. So her people like, Ava, girl, you supposed to be out here helping us like you promised, but we ain't seen nothing. Sounds familiar, right?
She's only half. She's a diamond in there.
Wow. So Ava want to be vice president. Of course, the men are like, negative. But her husband is like, nope, let her run, let her cook, right? But she is slowing down, right? Like, that's what he's saying, right? So again, another hint of, we got some sickness happening. Wow, the little children worshiping this lady on some little Orphan Annie, brother, can you spare a dime type of vibe. Dang, she done fell out at the altar. Whew. So in this song, I'm wondering why wasn't Spy Kids daddy cast as Juan Peron? And I literally just remembered that Madonna was like crushing hard on him in that Blind Ambition documentary. I forgot all about that. Wow. So now we get a sense of how ill Ava is, right? She's mentioning her body is falling apart. But she ain't ready to give up the dream, which at this point, I'm not so sure of exactly what that is. Also, I do love how they like intertwine the lyrics from other songs into other songs. Like, I think that's cool. Sadness continues. But that song y'all said I needed to listen to. You must love me. Dang.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
The woman weak, but she living under the mantra of the show must go on, right? Showbiz at its core. It's also so interesting to see how much people trusted the government.
16, 17.
Oh, wow. Now this song has a different meaning. Hands down, this was the best scene in the movie. I suggest you haven't, seen the movie, like, this tour, probably the last 30 minutes. This is the best scene. Dang, so this gotta be her last song. She on her deathbed. Literally.
A betrayal.
Yep, I was right. It's interesting how the dad from Spy Kids was singing this to Juan Peron. So was he insinuating that he pimped her out for his political purposes? Which, I wouldn't disagree with. But again, as Eva kept saying, right, everybody running games, running tricks on each other. Wait, so the dad from Spy Kid was actually a character? Not just a narrator? How does that work? who was Shay? So all in all, a good movie. I'm definitely more curious about Ava and Juan. This movie had to have some whitewashing because I understand Ava Peron, Evita, before I even seen this movie, like she was very polarizing, and maybe still is as a political figure, historical figure. So I might have to take a trip down the rabbit hole and learn more. I also think Madonna should have been brought in when the come up started, like after the girl had left, whatever little city she was in before she got to the Big Apple, right? Buenos Aires, because I just think Madonna didn't look young enough to play 15 at that particular scene, right? It was giving, Diana Ross and the Wiz. Actually surprised I never saw this movie at school. It seems like a history movie, quote unquote, teachers would put on when they just didn't want to do no work. But again, all in all, this wasn't a bad movie at all, actually. I'm not sure what the competition was like in 98, but this was actually good. I'm not sure though if I would have watched it without Madonna being in it. Y'all see how long it has taken me to watch it. And also, I'm just not sure if I'll ever watch it again. But again, for what it's worth, I think Madonna did a great job because I could draw so many similarities between her and Ava Peron while watching the film. It was still hard for me to lose Madonna and see Ava, right? I feel like the lyrics, the characters were kind of interweaving in and out at times. But yeah, it wasn't bad. And again, y'all, and I always trust my folks. Lead me astray. This movie was necessary. Now I feel like inappropriate for me to watch Journey, especially considering how Madonna had to kind of crawl her way to up to this role, right? Considering the backlash from the whole that started during the whole erotica, sex era, trying to regain the public's faith, bedtime stories, soundtracks from movies, right? Then a little softer touch. I've always been in love with you. Take a bow, right? Which was, again, as I mentioned earlier, the perfect kind of setup, entryway into becoming Ava Peron. So I'm for it. Drop the comments down below. The first time y'all saw the movie, what did y'all think? Did y'all have the same questions, thought process like I did? Yeah, y'all already know. I always love the discourse. All right, guys. Hope everybody's out there feeling good, staying safe, and see you guys next time.